How do you get government money because of COVID-19?
Take effing action, put it together, and subscribe to Tom Penn's channel on YouTube now. Yeah, I like it. It's crazy.
I promised that I would tell you how to get different sources of funding if I have 250 subscribers, and congratulations, you did a great job. Today, I think the last count was 340 some subscribers, and the numbers are increasing every day. So I thank you very much for joining my channel, and I'm hoping that I'm providing some useful information for you. I promised I would give you information on how to access different sources of funding. So I'm going to start with government funding, right? I'm going to start with the most relevant funding today, which is how do you get government money because of COVID-19? So there are three types of people that will benefit from this type of government funding. One, employees that are suspended because of COVID-19. Two, employees that are terminated because of COVID-19. And of course, the third type is the employers that are affected because of COVID-19. And all of this information is, you can look it up under government decision number 15, QDTTG. It's dated April 24th, 2020. It's simply known as Decision 15. Look up this government decree if you want more detailed information. But I'm going to give you the quick summary, the easy to understand version. So I believe this funding, you need to go through your employer, because a lot of the information your employer needs to provide to the government in order for you to get this funding. So let's start with the first group of people. That's the employees that are suspended, right? So how do you qualify for this? You have to meet a few conditions. One is that you must be suspended more than a month. So not 1 week, not 2 weeks. You must be suspended over 1 month, more than 1 month, from the period April 1st, 2020 to June 30th, 2020. And also you must participate in compulsory social insurance policies, right? If you don't pay proper social insurance, well, you're shit out of luck. You can't qualify for this money. And lastly, the employer must prove that they have no income during this period of time because of COVID-19. So what do you need to do? Well, there's an application dossier. Your employer needs to file this application for you. And the employer needs to provide a copy of a written notice saying that you are in fact suspended. The employer needs to provide a financial statement. So they need to provide financial statement to the government showing that they don't make money during this period of time. This might be a hard one because I've been doing some merger and acquisition in Vietnam, and I know there's a lot of Vietnamese businesses that don't keep proper financial records. So that might be a difficult one. So your employer needs to provide a list of the employees in this category suspended to the government. And it has to get the confirmation from grassroots union as well. So if there's a union in your business, they need to get that confirmation from the union as well. So if your employer files all the proper paperwork to the government, let me tell you how much money you can get, all right? You can get support amount equivalent to 1.8 million dong per month from April 1st to no more than 3 months. If your employment is suspended because of COVID-19 and your employer does everything, files all the proper paperwork, congratulations, you're going to get 1.8 million dong a month for the next 3 months. That's why I say, don't be fucking poor. Learn something new. Make more money. You're fucked. So type number 2 is employees that are terminated because of COVID-19. Maybe the business shut down, maybe the business decided to lay off their employees. So you are under this category. You can get some government money if your contract is terminated. So let me tell you what information you need to provide in order to qualify, okay? So the employee, again, must enter the labor contract before April 1st. If your labor contract started after April 1st, then you're shit out of luck. Your contract must start before April 1st, and the termination must happen between April 1st and June 15th, 2020. It must happen during this period of time, and you must be not eligible for unemployment insurance, because if you're eligible for unemployment insurance, you just apply for that, right? You must not be eligible for unemployment insurance, and you also must prove that you are in poverty. So that means you make income below, holy shit, man, below 1 million dong a month in rural area and 1.3 million dong in urban area. So you live in Ho Chi Minh City and you make less than 1.3 million dong, then you qualify for this money. Your employer must file the paperwork for you, and they need to put in these documents. You need to fill out an application form. You need to provide the expired labor contract and the decision for a resignation and termination of labor contract. You need to provide a copy of your social insurance or certification. You have to provide your social insurance book. You need to provide the full dossier to PC at the commune level, right? The PC at the commune level will consider your case, and they will submit it to the district level. And the PC at the district level will submit to the provincial level. I'm not kidding you, man. This is what really is in the decision number 15. And the provincial PC level approves your request and will pay out in 3 working days. So let's figure out how much money you can get if you get terminated by your employer because of COVID-19. Well, let's find out. You get 1 million dong per person per month from April to June 2020. So again, this is what happens when you're fucking poor. So don't be fucking poor. Learn some new skills, upgrade your skills. Do something, that generates more income. You cannot rely on government help, seriously. So finally, let's talk about the employers, right? So employers are also affected by the COVID-19 situation. They also need government help, and the government has stepped up and is offering some help, and let's find out what you need to do and what they will provide. So the employer must be in financial trouble. It must have suspended more than 50% of the salaries for its employees, and under the Article 98.3 of the Labor Code from April to June 2020. In order for employers qualifying for this money, the employer must have 30 or more employees participating in the compulsory social insurance program for at least a full continuous month. So it must pay at least 50% of the suspension salary. So it must pay half of the suspension salary from April 1st to June 30th. It must have financial trouble and must have used up all their reserved, all their money. I don't know how they're going to prove that, but you must prove that you have used up all your money. You have no money left. And you must have no debt, right? This business must have no debt at any credit institution, meaning banks, as of 31st December 2019. At least 30 employees participating in the compulsory social insurance program, at least paid 50% of the salaries owing to employees, have financial trouble, have no more money, and have no debt. So the procedure for applying for the government funding is a little bit more complicated for employers. Let me go through this list with you. So you need, of course, an application form. You need a copy of your business registration. You need a list of employees that are suspended. You need to provide financial statements. And again, I know in Vietnam, a lot of businesses don't keep proper financial records and they don't have financial statements. This is why businesses need to have financial statements. They need to have accurate financial statements. I know that Vietnamese businesses don't do that. And this creates a lot of problems for them. Once you have all this information, you need to submit, oh my fucking God, right? You need to submit the full document to the competent PC at district level no later than the 5th day of each month, all right? You must submit it by the 5th day of each month to the PC at the district level. And the PC at the district level will consider it and it will send it to the provincial level. And then the provincial level will appraise your submission, and then it will send it to, oh my fucking God, Vietnam Bank for Social Policies. And the timeline for this is about 2 working days. So we'll do this in about 2 working days. And the Vietnam Bank for Social Policies, VBSP, will approve the loan. So they will actually loan you the money. It's not free money. They loan it to you after they considered your dossier, your full document, and then they will distribute the loan by July 31st. You got that? So what can the business get? Let's figure that out. So once you do all that work, what will the government give you? So the government will give you a loan with 0% interest. The loan will be distributed to you by the VBSP, which is the Vietnam Bank for Social Policies, and it will pay up to 50% of the wages that you owe to employees. I can see that the Vietnamese government does care about the business sector. This is how you get funding from the government because of COVID-19. If you are an employee suspended or terminated, if your business is affected by COVID-19, you know how to get this money now. Look up decision number 15, find the application form, provide the information to the PC at the commune or district level, and wait for the money to come, and that will help you out. Don't be a fucktard. Take fucking action. Get some government money.